Why envy is more dangerous than hate. Power is not born from the clash of swords or the roar of confrontation. No, power is forged in silence, in restraint, in the stillness between moments. It does not come from the obvious, the loud, or the brash. It comes from the quiet, unseen force that moves through the shadows. It is not the roar of hate that threatens to bring you down, but the whisper of envy. Hate is noisy. It is brazen, aggressive, and unmistakable. It is an enemy that can be faced, confronted, and defeated. But envy is not so easily identified. It hides in plain sight. It wears the mask of affection, of loyalty, of friendship. And yet, beneath that mask, it festers, it moves, it strikes silently and precisely. It is the weapon of choice for those who seek to undermine you without ever showing their hand. In the world of power, the most dangerous threat is not the open confrontation. It is the hidden, the subtle, the envy that moves in silence. It is not a direct attack, but a slow, insidious erosion. It wears the face of kindness, but its heart is cold, calculating, and filled with resentment. Think of the people around you, the allies you trust, the colleagues you work with, the companions you confide in. How many of them are truly loyal? How many of them are merely waiting for the right moment to strike, concealed behind a facade of friendship? Hate is obvious, but envy is the true danger. It is the quiet poison that works its way into your life, unnoticed, until it has already taken root. The subtle art of envy, unseen, yet deadly. Power does not fear hate. Hate is too loud, too bold. It is too easy to recognize and confront. But envy is dangerous because it does not show itself. It does not strike openly. It takes its time, moving like a shadow, waiting for the right moment to act. It watches, it learns, and then it strikes, not with force, but with precision. What makes envy so deadly is that it is not immediate. It is not a blow you can defend against. It works slowly. It erodes trust. It dismantles relationships. It undermines your foundation piece by piece. One day, you will wake up and find that your alliances are fractured, your reputation tarnished, and your power diminished, and you won't even know how it happened. Envy is the long game. It is not the fire that burns fast. It is the rust that creeps over time, unseen until it has consumed everything. Hate is loud, obvious. It burns with fury, but it burns out quickly. It is the storm that rages, but eventually, it dissipates. But envy is like the slow poison in your drink, the rust on the iron that no one notices until the entire structure collapses. Envy does not need a confrontation. It simply waits. It is not the sharp, immediate wound that threatens to bring you down. It is the slow, silent wound that never heals. Envy, the silent master of manipulation. In the halls of power, there is no need for grand gestures. The true master manipulates from the shadows, using subtlety, precision, and control. Envy is not loud, it is quiet. It does not need to be seen or heard. It operates behind closed doors, in whispered conversations, in subtle betrayals. It is the whispered doubt that spreads when no one is looking. It is the small action that undermines trust, the suggestion that causes hesitation, the false praise that leaves you vulnerable. And what makes envy so dangerous is that you may never even see it coming. It doesn't need to announce its intentions. It doesn't need to be obvious. It works in the background, eroding your power, destroying your alliances, all the while maintaining the illusion of loyalty, the mask of friendship. This is the quiet nature of envy. It is the invisible enemy that operates without detection. It is not the loud confrontation that can be faced head-on. It is the hidden undermining, the whisper that poisons everything in its path. The power of detachment, mastering silence. The most dangerous weapon against envy is not strength. It is detachment. When you master the art of detachment, you step outside the reach of envy. You stop reacting to the world around you. You stop allowing others to pull you into the games. The ruler who reacts to insult is no ruler at all. The one who reacts to the actions of others loses their power to them. Machiavelli understood this principle better than most. He knew that true power does not come from being seen, but from remaining unseen. Power does not come from the reaction to others. It comes from controlling your own actions, from mastering your emotions, and from mastering the game of perception. When you allow your emotions to be controlled by others, when you allow your reactions to dictate your behavior, you become vulnerable. You give others the power to manipulate you. Envy thrives on this vulnerability. It thrives on your need to be seen, to be heard, to react. The moment you stop reacting, you become untouchable. This is where the real power lies, in silence, in stillness. The man who does not react to the world around him is the one who controls it. Silence, when used correctly, is not weakness, it is power. Mastering envy. Strategic detachment. The first step to mastering envy is to stop reacting to it. The world will always try to provoke you. It will send insults your way. It will test your patience. It will push your buttons to see how you will respond. Stop responding. The moment you stop reacting to the world around you, you stop giving away your power. You begin to control the game. When someone insults you, don't react. Document it. When someone betrays you, don't lash out. Observe it. When someone praises you, don't bask in it. Take note of it. Every time you withhold a reaction, you gain control over the situation. You no longer give away the map to your soul. By withholding your reaction, you put yourself in a position of power. You are no longer vulnerable. You stop being the puppet of emotional manipulation. Instead, you become the master of the strings. In time, others will start to notice your silence, your control, and they will begin to wonder what you know that they don't. This uncertainty is the key to controlling power. The power of silence, letting others reveal themselves. As you begin to practice detachment, you will notice something remarkable. The world begins to shift around you. People will start to test you. They will poke, prod, and try to provoke a response. But the more you remain silent, the more they will be the ones to expose their true intentions. They will show their envy, their fear, their insecurities, and in that moment, you will gain the upper hand. The key is not to fight back. The key is to let them expose themselves. Every time they reveal their envy, they expose their weaknesses. Every time they try to provoke you, they give you more information to use to your advantage. You do not need to fight your enemies. You need to let them reveal their cards. This is the true mastery of power. To remain silent, to remain still, and to let the world reveal itself. When you can do this, you no longer need to chase after power. Power comes to you. You become the fixed point in the storm, the one who controls the game from the shadows. Mastering detachment. The silent ruler. The greatest rulers throughout history did not win by brute force. They won by mastering the art of detachment. They knew that the key to power was not in fighting, but in controlling the reactions of others. They knew that to hold true power, you must remain untouchable, unseen, and unreactive. You must become the silence that unsettles the room. Machiavelli did not seek peace. He studied it, deconstructed it, and used it as a tool. To master power, you must first master detachment. You must withdraw from the noise, from the games, from the constant demand for validation. You must become the one who dictates the terms, not the one who follows them. The lesson here is clear. Envy is more dangerous than hate. Hate is visible, obvious, and reactive. Envy, however, is silent and calculated. It is the slow poison that works its way into your life without you even knowing it. But when you master detachment, when you learn to control your emotions and stop reacting to the world, you become untouchable. And in that untouchability, you will find your power. Conclusion. The silent mastery of power. In the end, the greatest power is not found in action, in force, or in aggression. It is found in stillness. It is found in silence. When you master silence, when you stop reacting, when you become the one who dictates the terms, you will find that envy no longer has power over you. The world will try to provoke you. It will test you, it will push you, and it will try to expose your vulnerabilities. But when you stop reacting, you stop giving them control. You become the silent ruler, the one who operates in the shadows, the one who controls the game without ever having to show your cards. That is true power, the power of detachment, of silence, of stillness. The world will change around you, and it will bend to your presence. And when the world tries to test you again, you will remain untouched, unmoved, untouchable. Because you are no longer part of the game. You are the one who designs it.